So we're here today for Rob and Steve Massage to give you a basic overview of a Sattvic Polarity Treatment. To begin with, we start with the vagus nerve connection. So you take your index finger and you line it up to the back of the CSM, and he's going to turn the head just so you can see where the index finger follows the CSM, and you just cup the back of the head and allow the client's head to rest there. The vagus nerve is the connection between the mind and the stomach. It's a good place to start. Helps your client relax. You want to hold this in any of these moves for 1 to 2 minutes apiece, actually depending on your client's needs. From here we move to dural tube. So you just slide your fingertips up to the base of the occiput. We're going to apply a light pressure as you pull the occiput towards you. In essence, we're creating space between each of the vertebrae, starting from C1 all the way down through the thoracic spine, into the lumbar spine, down to L5. So as you hold this, you want to visualize creating space between each of the vertebrae as you go down. From here, we're going to move to the client's head, and we're going to cup the ears. So on this, you just create a cup with your hand and slowly move into the ears, feeling any resistance that might happen from your client's energy. And again, you just want to create a cup so you're not really touching the ear. And in this sense, we're taking away one of the client's senses, helping them to relax further. From here, then we cup the eyes. Allow your thumbs to rest on the third eye, with your index fingers running along the nose. Don't block the nostrils. Just taking away, again, another of the client's senses. And then from here we move to the client's right side. The first move is belly rock. So for belly rock, you take your right hand and place it on the client's abdomen, just below the belly button. You take your left hand and you put it on the top of the chest by the manubrium. So your right hand is positive, and it's on the lower part of the body, which is negative. Your left hand, which is negative, is on the upper part of the body, which is positive. At this point, you may be called to do a little rock. And you would rock with the right hand, which is on the belly. You want to follow your client's rhythm. Don't force anything. From here, we move the left hand to the right shoulder, the right hand to the left hip for our first cross current. The right hand, which is positive, is on the left hip, which is negative. The left hand, which is negative, is on the client's right shoulder, which is positive. And then again, you might be called to rock with the right hand. From here, we slide our hands down, the left hand to the client's right hand, the right hand to the client's left foot. And this is a large cross current. Again, the left hand, which is negative, is on the client's right side, which is positive. The right hand, which is positive, is on the left foot, which is negative. Now we move to the feet. We hold both feet with our hands. Try to place your your thumb, right at the middle, just below the ball of the foot. Very grounding action. And now we move over to the client's left side with our left hand staying on the client's right foot and our right hand sliding up to the client's left hand. So the right hand, which is positive, is on the client's left hand, which is negative. Our left hand, which is negative, is on the client's right foot, which is positive. Then we slide up, and our right hand goes to the client's left shoulder, and our left hand goes to the client's right hip. Again, we can rock with the left hand. And again, we're just following the client's rhythm. And once we've gone this far, we're going to then put the headrest in and ask our client to turn over once the headrest is in. You stay on the same side of the body that you were before. Your right hand goes to the client's left shoulder. Your left hand goes to the client's right hip. And we rock with the lower hand on the hip. So again, the right hand, which is positive, is on the client's left side, which is negative. Our left hand, which is negative, is on the client's right hip, which is positive. Then we move down to the feet again, and we hold the feet. Kind of want to stay in contact with your client as you move around. And again, our thumbs go to the middle of the foot, just below the ball. Then we move up to the hip to shoulder rock again. Here our left hand, which is negative, is on the client's right shoulder, which is positive. Our right hand, which is positive, is on the client's left hip, which is negative, and we rock. And now we do the back chakra balance. So our left hand creates a C and cups the back of the client's neck. Our right hand goes palm up on the sacrum. Our thumb goes into the middle of our middle finger, and the middle finger points towards the head. And we just hold this. We then turn our right hand flat on the sacrum with our fingers pointing to the head. Our left hand stays cupped around the neck. And at an appropriate time, and you'll know this, you want to do a quick quarter turn with your right hand to get the chakra moving. And then you can rock it. Our right hand then moves to the solar plexus, to the third chakra. Fingertips once again point towards the head. And again, at that point in time, when you feel ready, do a quarter turn with the right hand to get the third chakra moving. We then move our right hand up to behind the heart. Again, the fingertips point to the head. Once again, a quarter turn, and we rock. And then to get the remaining chakras, our left hand goes to the crown of the head. Our palm rests on the back, and our fingertips come up towards the head, top of the head. And then our right hand slides down to the sacrum. And we hold it. That is the moves for the back chakra balance. We then slowly remove our hands, ask our client to turn back over. And we'll do the front chakra balance. So here our right thumb goes at the belly button pointing towards the head. Our left thumb goes on the third eye pointing towards the torso. And we just hold it. Then we move to the top of the table to do the ending head moves. Our left hand slides under the client's head, so our middle finger is right in line with the spine, pointing down towards the torso. And our top hand, our right hand, comes to the top of the forehead, where our baby finger and our index finger go to the outside of the eyebrows, and then the middle two fingers rest on the forehead, and our thumb goes to the center of the head, which is the fontanelle. Again, you may want to hold this 1 to 2 minutes, and then we gently pull our hands away for the second ending head move. Here, our baby finger goes to the TMJ, just to the inside of the ear. Our our ring finger goes to the cheekbone. The middle finger goes to the outside of the eye orbit. And then the index finger goes to the top of the forehead. And then our thumbs rest at the hairline. And that is the second ending head move. Once you've held this, then you slowly remove your hands, move to the client's right side, and do a polarity pass. So basically you're just taking your fingers lightly, brushing them up the arms, across the shoulders, down the chest, down the thighs, off the feet, throwing off any negative energy. You might want to do this pass 2 or 3, 4 times. On one of the times, make sure that you do include the head in your pass. And you are done. So now we just allow the client to rest, to assimilate the changes that may have occurred during the treatment. And when you do see that they're ready to move, you may want to help them sit up at the side of the table. And that is the basic Sattvic Polarity Treatment, brought to you by Rob and Steve Massage.